Remember guys, normal rules. If you need to stop, then just pause the video, just go at your own pace. Don't do too much. If it's painful, stop. And make sure you keep taking sips of water, get plenty of drink in you as well while you're exercising. So the kit you're going to need, bands and balls, are 2 booklets that are in your exercise packs and plenty of drink in you as well. So all of our exercises today, we need first off to make sure you've got a sturdy chair, so something that's nice and solid like the one we've got here, and wear comfortable loose fitting clothing and comfortable footwear. So the position that you're going to be sitting in the chair, have a look at what Carol Ann's doing. So her feet are hip width apart and her feet are flat on the floor. She's not leaning back in the chair, but she's nice and balanced, so she's not going to fall out of the chair. Her body position, if you imagine she's got a piece of string going from the crown of her head up towards the ceiling, that's pulling her up nice and straight, chest is out, head is looking forward, so everything is in alignment with her spine. If you need to, you can relax. So in between exercise, just relax back into the chair, just take a second, have a sip of drink, have a little rest, but when you get back to the exercising, try and pick up that position again, so feet flat on the floor, knees hip width apart, and that piece of string pulling your head up towards the ceiling.
Remember to take sips of your water and stay hydrated throughout. Okay, welcome. We're going to start by warming up the body, and we'll start with the upper body. So sitting up nice and tall, just make sure the chest is lifted, hands on your thighs, and we're going to take a slow turn over to your right side for me, just looking over your shoulder and back through to the centre and through to the other side. It's nice and easy, work where you're comfortable and at your own pace with these exercises, and again to the right side, back through to the centre, and the last one over to your left and back through to the centre. Let's take some shoulder rolls now. So we're going to lift up and around, back and down. So again, just drawing the shoulders up towards the ears, pressing them back and down. And again, 2 more shoulder rolls up and around. Last time, and the shoulder roll up and around, back and down. Let's reverse the shoulder roll. Again, work here where you're comfortable with these, and if you want to do less repetitions, please do so. 2 more. And again, drawing shoulders up towards the ears, forward and down. And the last one, forward and down. Let's bring the shoulders up and down this time to the ears and pressing away. And again to the ears and pressing away. 2 more. And again to the ears and pressing away last time, and to the ears and pressing away. Okay, you can release the hands from the thighs. If you want to just give those shoulders a little shake or the arms a little loosen up, you can. Taking the palms facing up towards the ceiling this time. Check your posture here again. Make sure you're sitting tall, chest lifted. And we're going to touch the shoulders and release back down to your thighs. And again, 3 more. Shoulders and release. 2 more times. Touch the shoulders and release. Last one. And touch the shoulders and release. Let's bring both hands to the shoulders. We're going to cross over now to the opposite shoulder. And again, make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, and we're going to take a slow rotation to your right side. So just turning the head and the upper body to the right side and back through to the centre. Again, with this position here, make sure you're sitting up nice and tall and to the left side and back through to the centre. We'll take 2 more, and again, just rotating around to the right and to the centre last time, and again rotating to the left and back through to the centre. Let's release those arms down. Again, if you need a little breather, take one and just loosen up the shoulders. Let's bring the right hand to the shoulder this time. We're going to take a reach forward. So we're going to press away, we're going to reach, and we're going to return. So that nice reach forward here, stretching forward and returning to the shoulder. 2 more, and again, stretching forward and reach. And the last one, stretching forward and release, back through to the shoulder. We can change sides. So left side this time, we're going to reach forward and back through to the shoulder. And again, reaching forward and back through to the shoulder. Last 2. And again, really get that reach and your return. Last one, and reach and return. Now, same exercise, we're going to take the arm above the head this time. So right arm stretching up. Let's reach again. So again, you want to work as high as you can here, but again, if it's uncomfortable, work a little bit lower. And again, stretching up, sit nice and tall, and releasing down. 2 more, and again, stretch and release, and take it down. Last one, all the way through, up, and changing over to the left side, and stretch, returning the arm, and again, reaching nice and tall, lift out of those hips, and again, 2 more, reaching, and returning one more time, and again, we're going to reach and return. Okay, so we've warmed up the upper body a little bit. We're going to move down to the lower body. I'm going to start with those legs. I'm going to take a little march out. So picking up alternating feet here, just trying to lift the knees up a little bit. So again, just marching through. So we can continue with the march here, just starting to warm up those legs. And if you bring the hands away from the thighs, just bend at the elbow, and we'll start just bring those arms into our march as well. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Release the hands for me, both feet flat towards the floor again. Releasing out the right leg. So I'm going to reach forward with your right leg. Now the height doesn't matter here. If you can only work a little bit lower, that's fine. Return the leg through. And again, 4 and return. And again, 3. You'll feel this on the front of the thigh. One more time. And again, stretch away and return. Let's take it to the other side and reach and release. And again, reach and release. 2 more and reach and release. Last one, and stretching away and return. Okay, for this next one, we're going to move the feet slightly further away, okay, from you, not too far. Make sure your feet are still flat on the floor. And I want you to start tapping the toes. I'm going to take 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Now heels up this time, so tapping the heels. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Walk the feet back into you slightly for me, and the legs are moving to the side just to warm up onto the outside of the thigh this time. Right leg away to the side for 4, and return, and 3, and return, 2, and return, last one, out, and return, left side, 4, and again, if you want to slow this down a little bit, you can, work at your own pace. Last one for me, return the feet back through to the center. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, and we'll finish off by loosening the ankles. So right leg forward, again, the leg doesn't have to be too high. I'm going to circle for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Change direction, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Replace the leg, change to your left side, circling for 4, and 3, 2, and 1, and change, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Replace that foot down, make sure again posture is good, sit up nice and tall, and there's your warm up done.
Remember guys, normal rules. If you need to stop, then just pause the video, just go at your own pace, don't do too much. If it's painful, stop. And make sure you keep taking sips of water, get plenty of drink in you as well while you're exercising. Brian here again, hello, joined by Carla and Carol Ann. We're going to be doing, so the kit you're going to need, bands and balls. We're going to start with the bands and our 2 booklets that were in your exercise packs. So this one, which has got the exercise for the bands that we're going to do first, and then this one, which is the exercise with the balls. So with our bands, we've done these lots of times before, certainly with me at the Clitheroe, but just a couple of rules for us. So in our chair, we're sitting nice and comfortable, the feet flat on the floor, feet round about hip width apart. Try and keep your chest up, head looking forward, so the back is nice and straight and your shoulders are pulled back, would be fabulous. So in our booklet then, if you turn to, it's about the 3rd page in, the one that says strength exercises. I'm going to start off with that top one, which is the upper back strengthener. So take hold of your band. As we've done many times with these bands, to make it tougher, your hands go closer together, so there's more tension like elastic band. To make it easier, your hands go further apart. So whatever is comfortable for you, grip hold of the band, hands pointing down, just rest them onto your knees. Try and keep your elbows in nice and tight. And all we're going to do for our exercise is open up the hands and squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then relax. And squeeze your shoulder blades together, so bring the hands apart, just putting a bit of tension on the top of your back, and squeeze. Once we're in that position, we hold for a second, and then release, and then we squeeze, and then we release. And just 2 more, and squeeze, and release, and squeeze, and release. Good, okay, and relax. The next one down is called the thigh strengthener. So if you hoop, the band around one of your feet. Again, the rules for all of these exercises, if it's painful, then don't do it. Just go to whatever is comfortable for you. Should be just a bit of mild tension. So we pull on the band until you can feel it just a little bit tough on your leg. And then from here, the other foot stays where it is. We straighten that leg out. Don't lock your knee slightly bent. Hold it for a second or two, and then relax. And then straight out again, and relax. Straight out again, and relax. And one more this side, and straight out, and relax. Good, change over sides. Okay, just have a look here where my hands are. So my hands are, elbows are in nice and tight, my hands don't move at all. My other foot, my right foot is flat on the floor, and I'm just gonna straighten out my leg. Don't lock your knee, and then back down again. Straighten out, and back down. Good, 2 more. Straighten out, just hold for a second at the end, and back down. 1 more, out, and back down. Excellent, should be feeling just a little bit of a burn in your thighs. So the next one we're doing arm curls. So that's the 3rd one down. Like we do with these bands all the time, if you want to make it a little bit easier for yourself, you put 1 foot on and you hold it towards the end of the bands. To make it tougher, to put more tension on, both feet, and you can hold a little bit further down the band, which just increases the tension. So from here, elbows staying nice and tight, body's up straight, head looking forward, chest up. Our right hand, we're going to bend it up, keep that elbow in tight, and then back down and release, and bend up, hold at the top, and then just release. We're going to do 2 more, up, and release, and bend up again, up, and release. Good, and change sides. Again, think about the body position. Just get yourself nice and straight again. Chest up, left hand, we're bending up, and then back down, and up, and back down. 2 more, and up, and down, and up, and down. Good, so we're just doing 4. If you feel comfortable, keep going. Do another couple on each side. This time, we're moving on to the top of the next page, which is the outer thigh strengthener. So the band, make sure it's nice and flat, goes across your knees, feet flat on the floor, really important. And again, you can have it as tense as you want with that band to make it easier or harder for yourself. Hands on top of the band. From here, chest up, head looking forward, and then I'm just going to open my legs and just feel the tension come on, and then back to the center, and then open, and then back to the center. So this is working the muscles on the outside of your thighs, and back to the center. 1 more time, open, and back to the center. If that feels comfortable, keep going, do a couple more reps. Okay, the next exercise is the wrist strengthener. So take your band, and this is where you need to hold in one hand, fold it, so that it's long enough that you can get both hands on it with a bit of spare in the middle. So we're going to start off, keep your body nice and straight. Again, chest up, head looking forward, hands into your chest, take a grip onto the band. And it's distinct movements here. So to start off, we push out, then we twist, we pull the 2 apart, release, untwist, and back in. So try and concentrate on the movements. We go out, we twist, take the lid off the jar, pull it apart, release, untwist, and back in. Let's do 2 more. So we punch out, we twist, we pull apart, release, untwist, and back in. Final one, we go out, we twist, we pull apart, release, untwist, back to the center. So once you've done that, change hands. So whichever hand was on top is now on the bottom, bottom is on the top. We start again, close to your chest. Okay, and we push out, we twist, we pull apart, release, untwist, and back in. Push out, twist, pull apart, release, untwist, back in. We've got 2 more to go. Punch out, twist, pull apart, release, and back in. Final one, we go out, twist, pull apart, release, untwist, back in, and relax. Final one on the list is the chest strengthener. So this time, if you open your band out, if you wrap it around your back, like so, make sure it's nice and secure so it's not going to flick off and hit you in the back of the head. So take a grip of the bands. Again, the same rules. To make it easier, go towards the end of the band. to make it harder, move down so it's a bit closer to your body. You can have your hands in that position, or you can turn your palms down towards the floor, whatever's most comfortable for you. Really important again, body position. So we're sitting up nice and straight in the chair, chest is forward, head is looking forward, and we're going to push out and then back. Just have a look at my arms. I'm not totally straightening my arms, slight bend in the elbows. That's 2. Push out, we hold for a second. That's 3, and push out and hold and back. Let's do 4 more. So push out and hold. Good. Push out, body shape, chest nice and high. Good. And out. And 1 more after this. And out. And back in. Good, and relax. Excellent. Okay, so we've finished with the bands. You can put them to one side. Balls, if I'm allowed to say that. So this time we're going for this handout that was in your packs, the one that says handball exercises. A lot of them we've done already, but we'll just go through each exercise so that you know what we're meant to be doing. Again, if it's painful, stop. Just do what you can, but keeping the hands mobile and keeping them moving, really, really important. So on the first page then, number 1 is the power grip. So start with the ball, stick it in the palm of your hand, and we're going to use all of our fingers and our thumb to squeeze the ball. So after 3, we squeeze, we hold for a second, and then we release. And then we squeeze, and we release. Let's do 2 more. Squeeze, and release, and we squeeze, and release. Good, and change sides. So same again on your other hand. Again, posture's still important. Just have a think about how you're sitting in your chair, nice and straight, no pressure on your back. We're going to squeeze and release, and we're going to squeeze and release, and squeeze and release, and squeeze and release. Good. Okay, again, carry on going. If that feels quite comfortable, keep working on that grip. Number 2 is the pinch. Everybody groans when I do this one at Clitheroe. So this time we're taking the ball, thumb is underneath, forefinger on top. We're going to squeeze and hold, and we're going to squeeze and hold. We'll just do a couple on each finger, this time the middle finger. So as we go further down the hand, it gets tougher. We squeeze and release, and we squeeze and release. Ring finger this time, so thumb still underneath, ring finger on top, squeeze and release. It's getting tougher now, squeeze and release. Right, really impressive if you get any movement in this one. Little finger on top. We're going to squeeze and release, and squeeze and release. Excellent, real toughie that one. Other hand, thumb underneath, forefinger on top. Think about your body shape, sitting up nice and straight in the chair. Squeeze and release, and squeeze and release. Middle finger, again exactly the same. Squeeze, holding for a second and release, and squeeze and release. Good, ring finger. Here we go. Squeeze, getting tougher now, and release. Squeeze and release. Just concentrate on just that finger doing it if you possibly can. Ready, here we go. Little finger, squeeze and release. Gurning faces are welcome. Squeeze and release. Excellent. Okay, good. Just give your hands a little bit of a wiggle just to loosen them up. Number 3 is the thumb extension. So this time the ball goes on top. Thumb holds it in place this time. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move the ball up and down your palm just using your thumb. Really weird one. This is a real toughie, but it's good just to isolate your thumb so that it's getting some exercise all on its own. So we're just trying to roll the ball up and down your palm as best you can, just using your thumb. It's a real tough one. You can stick your tongue out if you need to concentrate, that's not a problem at all. Good. And relax there, change over hands. So same in the other hand. And we're just going to use the thumb. So I'm just trying to use my thumb on top of the ball just to keep control of the ball, but just try and move it as far up and down my palm as I can. Not very far in my case, but keep working, keep going as much as you can. Excellent, and relax. Okay, number 4. This one says table roll. If you've got a table, great. You can just use your legs if you haven't got a table. So the ball goes on top of my leg, hand goes on top. So if I start with the ball quite close to my body, with my fingers on the top of the ball, I'm just going to roll it forwards, all the way, and then coming back again. So I'm just trying to keep control of the ball. So nice and slow, just rolling it back and forwards. We'll do it 4 times on each side, and roll, and back, change other side. Let's do the same on the other side. So fingers start on top of the ball. Ball's quite close to my body. I'm rolling out and I'm coming back. And then rolling out and coming back. Good. 2 more. Keep control of that ball. Think your body shape, chest nice and high. Out and back. Excellent. Number 5 is a finger flexion. So on the booklet, the only difference here between that power grip is the thumb is out of the game. So ball in the middle of your palm, take control of it with your fingers, keep your thumb out of the way. So this time I'm squeezing with my fingers, holding and then release. And then I'll squeeze with my fingers, hold and release. We're going to do 4. So we've got 2 more to go. Squeeze and release. Final one, squeeze and release. Good. Change hands. Ball in the middle, thumbs out the way. We're not using the thumb this time, this is fingers only. Take control of the ball and we squeeze, hold for a second and release. And squeeze and release. Good. And squeeze and release. Final one, squeeze and release. Excellent. Okay, so back to your first hand. Number 6 is a thumb roll. So again, this is another bit of a tester. So ball goes in the middle of your palm. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to try and roll the ball in a circle around my palm, just using my thumb. So if you can, try and keep your hand still. It's really difficult, but try and get as much movement as you can. Once you've gone one way, then go the other way with the ball. So we're going clockwise and anti-clockwise, trying to keep control of that ball, don't drop it, trying to control it, getting loads of movement into the thumb joint. Good. Change over sides. So again with the other hand, ball into the middle of your palm. With the thumb, we're just going to roll it in one direction. While we're concentrating on the hands, just think about your body shape again. Make sure we're nice and comfortable in the chair. Make sure your back is in a nice alignment. Chest is looking up. Chest is up, head is looking forward. If you haven't done it, change direction, so roll it round the other way. So we're getting that thumb movement in both directions. That is a toughie. Good. Well done and relax. Number 7 is called the finger squeeze. So this time with the ball, put it in between your forefinger and your middle finger. So it's in that position there, and after 3, 1, 2, 3, we're going to squeeze them together and then release, and squeeze them together and release. Squeeze together and release. One more, squeeze and release. So we're just getting full movement in our hands here. So this time middle finger and ring finger. Are you ready? Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Last one. Squeeze and release. Good. So ring finger and little finger this time. So trying to keep control of that ball all the time. We're going to squeeze. That's a toughie. Squeeze, squeeze and release. 2 more. Squeeze and release. Last one. Squeeze and release. Fantastic. So change hands. Same with your other hand. So forefinger and middle finger. Here we go. Concentrate. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. We're going to do 4 in total. Squeeze and release. Last one. Squeeze and release. Good. Middle finger and ring finger. Just think about your body shape again, and I'll keep going on about it. Make sure we're nice. Strong position. Squeeze, release. Squeeze and release. 2 more. Squeeze and release. And squeeze and release. Relax. Last one. Little finger and ring finger. This is properly tough. We're going to do what we can. We're going to squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Just do what you can, guys. Squeeze and release. Last one. Squeeze and release. Excellent. Relax. Just give the fingers a wiggle. My hands are feeling it. I'm sure you're exactly the same. Number 8, thumb opposition. So the final one, all we're going to do is put the ball into the palm of your hand. Just the thumb. Again, we're going to do the ball going from side to side across your palm. Side to side, side to side. So try and keep control of it. So don't knock the ball off your hand, just going to control it. So you can see there now, the thumb's moving side to side, side to side. We're keeping that mobile, keeping it moving. Last couple, good, change over sides. Same with the other hand, ball into the middle of your palm, thumb on top. Side to side, side to side. That's good. Try and concentrate, keep working. Last couple, side to side. We're done. Excellent. Guys, that is it. Fantastic. You're probably feeling it in your hands now. Lovely. Give yourself a little clap. Well done. Thank you. If you need to stop, then just pause the video. Just go at your own pace. Don't do too much. If it's painful, stop. And make sure you keep taking sips of water. Get plenty of drink in you as well while you're exercising.
Well, you put your left arm in, your left arm out, in, out, you shake it all about. You do the okey dokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Oh, the okey dokey. Oh, the okey dokey. Oh, the okey dokey. Knees bend, arms stretch, roll, roll, roll. Put your right arm in, your right arm out, you shake it all about. You do the okey dokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Oh, the okey dokey. Oh, the okey dokey. Oh, the okey dokey. Knees bend, arms stretch, roll, roll, roll. You put your left leg in, your left leg out, you shake it all about. You do the okey dokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Oh, the okey dokey. Oh, the okey dokey. Oh, the okey dokey. Knees bend, arms stretch, roll, roll, roll. You put your right leg in, your right leg out, you shake it all about. You do the okey dokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. All together now. Oh, the okey dokey. Oh, the okey dokey. Oh, the okey dokey. Knees bent, arms stretched, roll, roll, roll. Put your whole self in, your whole self out, out. Shake it all about. Do the okey dokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Oh, the okey dokey. Oh, the okey dokey. Oh, the okey dokey. Knees bend, arms stretch, roll, roll, roll. Oh, the okey dokey. Oh, the okey dokey. Oh, the okey dokey. Knees bend, arms stretch, roll, roll, roll.
Okay, so all these stretches, remember, don't hold your breath. Normal breathing, just breathing in and out, just nice and normal, don't hold your breath. So we're back to our booklet, the Stop Falls booklet. Towards the back, there's a page that says cool down stretches. We've got 3 stretches there, we're going to go through each one in turn. We've now done all our exercise, we've worked hard, really important that we now cool down and stretch off all those muscles really well. So important still, body position in the chairs. So we're nice and balanced, feet are on the floor, shoulder width, hip width apart, sitting up nice and straight still. So we're going to start off with the top one, the calf stretch. So stretch one leg out in front of you, but your knee is slightly bent, so the leg isn't totally straight. Keep your body position on the chair, and all we're going to do is bring those toes up towards our knee. So the toes go up towards your knee just till it's comfortable. You'll feel a stretch down the back of your calf, so that's the muscle at the back of your lower leg, and we're going to hold it for 10 seconds. So 8, 9, 10, good, and change sides, nice and slowly, just change over the legs, other leg goes out, a slight bend in your knee, so it's not totally straight, and then you bring your toes up towards that knee, feel the tension come on in the back of your calf. Just do what is comfortable, like we always do not stretch too hard, it shouldn't be painful, just a bit of mild tension. And 9, 10, good, and let's change back again. So back to the first leg, out in front of you. So maybe we can put the stretch on a little bit more now because we've stretched the muscle once already. Toes up towards your knee, feel the stretch go into your calf. Just holding it there. 9, 10, excellent, change over sides. So on the second leg again, goes out in front, toes go up towards your knee, just hold that tension on, nice and comfortable, body's nice and straight in the chair, think about that all the time. 9, 10, and relax, excellent. So feet back into the position. So all the time while we're doing this, try and think about your breathing. If you're breathing a little bit fast, try and just bring that breathing back to a normal range, would be fantastic. So hamstring stretch, second one down on the page. So this time the leg goes out in front of you. Again, slight bend in the knee. Put your hands onto your other leg, so the one that is still bent with the foot on the floor. And then we're going to bend down towards our straight leg. Make sure you're looking forward. So as you can see, with the two ladies here, looking forward, and we're almost trying to put your chest onto your toes. So that is the movement you're trying to do, rather than put your forehead onto your toes. Good, 10 seconds again, that's 9, that's 10, and sitting back up straight, all nice and slow, nice and controlled. Change over legs, leg out in front. Slight bend in your knee, hands onto the other thigh, and then we're going to bend forward, looking forward, chest is going towards your toes. That should be stretching now down the back of your upper thigh. So the hamstrings, we've done a lot of exercise here with them, we just need to stretch them off now that they're nice and warm. 9, 10, sitting back up straight. Excellent, all nice and slow and controlled. Let's change back to that first leg again. So it goes out in front, hands onto the bent leg, and then down towards your toes. Looking forward, body shape, body position, no stress on your back. It's just getting that stretch down the hamstrings. 9, 10, and sitting back up straight. Excellent, last time, change over legs. Slight bend in the knee, hands onto the bent leg, bending down towards the toes. All slow, all controlled, no jerky movements. Holding for 10 seconds. 8, 9, 10, good, and sitting back up straight. Excellent, so feet flat on the floor again. Just think about your body shape. Let's have a check in with the body. So feet shoulder width apart, that bit of string pulling our head up towards the ceiling. The final stretch we're going to do is a side stretch. So one arm, with your hand you touch onto your own shoulder on the same side. The other hand comes across underneath the elbow, and we're just going to push that arm up until we feel a stretch go down the back of the arm and into the shoulder. Now you'll find some people can move a lot more than others, so whatever is comfortable for you. Shouldn't be painful. As you can see with the two here, one person's just gone halfway, someone's gone all the way up. And just relax that there. Let's change over sides. So again, you can see it's all slow, it's all controlled. Hand onto the underside of the elbow and just gently ease it up to whatever is comfortable for you. So you feel the stretch down the back of your shoulder, down the back of your arm, just hold it there. Keep your body shape, keep the breathing going, and relax and release that down. We'll do it one more time on each side. So let's go back to the first arm, hand onto the shoulder, other hand comes across underneath the elbow and gently ease it up. Just feel that stretch, body nice and straight, head looking forward, and relax it back down. Final time. So change over, hand comes across underneath the elbow, gently ease it up to whatever is comfortable for you. Should feel a bit of mild tension and a stretch down the back of the arm and into the shoulder. Just hold it there, last couple of seconds. Good, and relax back down. Excellent, we've done all the hard work now, we've done our stretches. We're going to do a little bit of relaxation for a couple of minutes. So from where you're sitting, just sit your backside now back into your chair. So you're nice and comfortable, your back is against your backrest, and we're just relaxing. So your feet are still shoulder width apart, feet flat on the floor, nice comfortable position. So if you're happy to do it, from here just close your eyes and we're just going to think about relaxation. So the first thing we're going to concentrate on is our breathing. So if you're breathing a little bit fast, we're just going to try and get control of that, and I'm going to bring our breathing now to a nice, steady, normal rate. So just concentrate on your breath, nothing else exists at the moment. That is the only thing you're thinking about. So nice and steady, breathing in and breathing out. Just get control of that breathing, and breathing in and breathing out. Good, nice and steady at your own pace. Good, okay, so try and keep that breathing nice and steady all the time we're doing our relaxation. We're going to start with the top part of our body, so our shoulders. So shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, as high as you can go, as high as it's comfortable, and then shoulders back down. Push them down as far as you can, and then back up towards your ears as far as you can, and then back down. Good, and then back up, high as you can, hold them there, and back down, and then final time, up towards your ears as high as you can, and this time when we release, just let your shoulders go all the way down. Just feel all the tension going out your shoulders, your arms are dropping as far as they can, so there's no tension now in your shoulders and around your neck. So let's just look at our hands and our arms. So did a lot of work with our hands today, so we're going to clench our fists. Clench it as tight as you can, and then release. And same again, clench it tight, and release. And clench tight, and then release. And here's our final time, so clench it tight, and this time when you release, you're just going to feel all the tension going out your hands, going out at the end of your fingers, out your fingertips. Now our hands are totally relaxed. There's no tension in the hands, no tension in the forearms. Think about your shoulders now. If you're holding any tension in your shoulders and your neck, just relax completely, just relaxing into that chair. No stress, no tension anywhere in your body. So we're just going to do a quick check-in through your whole body. So think about the muscles in your face. So you're not clenching your jaw, there's no tension in your face. In your neck, everything's all relaxed. Shoulders, we've done them already. Just relax your shoulders down, no tension. Upper arms, lower arms, just feel all the tension going out of your arms, into your hands, and at the end of your fingertips. So everything now is totally relaxed. Let's think about your spine. So everything there, you're not holding any tension, there's no pain there. And going around to your tummy, so everything is all relaxed, into your pelvis, into your hips, not holding any tension anywhere, into your legs, all nice and relaxed. Feel any tension going down your legs, down through your knees, into your ankles, and out of your toes. So it's all leaving your body, and now we're totally relaxed. The only thing we're thinking about now is our breathing. So just nice and controlled, there's no tension at all, just nice and natural, and just relax. Good, okay. You can open your eyes nice and slowly. We're done. Fantastic. Well done, guys. Thank you very much. Ready? Doing bands first, aren't we? And then balls. Okay, balls. Sausages, balls. Do you know what I mean?
You mean Joe